Hey there, half-ass travelers. We're at the Florida RV Supershow in Tampa, Florida, and we are now in the Winnebago section, and we have something very exciting to show you. This is the first time that we have seen the Sunflyer model of Winnebago, and as you can see behind it, it's gorgeous. We're taking a look at 3 different floor plans, so stay tuned.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan, and we are the half-ass travelers.
All right, the first floor plan we're going to be looking at is the 2026 Sunflyer 26FE. Now, there's something very, not unusual, but there's something very exciting about this unit, and you can see it right here. Look at the graphics. This is full body paint. Now, this is a classic Class C, so you're going to see that's reflected in the price, but they've gone with the full body paint, which makes it look so much better. It looks a lot more like some of these compact Class Cs, like the Winnebago Navion that Rose is standing in front of. Now, the last 2 units we're gonna look at don't have the full body paint, so you'll be able to see what they look like without it. But we think that this full body paint is just beautiful. They did a really good job on this, and we're hoping that the inside and the rest of the units are as beautiful as the paint. So let's start on the outside. Let's take a look at some of the compartments. This is the living side. Now you see we've got a rather large storage compartment. We could definitely fit our camping chairs in there, no problem. And right behind that is dual propane tanks. And those are the standard tanks. You can get those filled pretty much anywhere you need to. You've got a couple of 120 or 110, 120 plugs here. And it's important to have those on your outdoor living side. And look at the awning. It's a pretty large awning. You know, while I'm coming back here, Rose, look at the rims on this model. Look at the front. You know, if you watch our channel, we love a set of black rims. We think they are just really awesome looking. They make this thing look beastly. Beastly in a good way. Not a bad way, like some of you others think it's like. Storage compartment in the back. You've also got a ZAMP plug for extra solar. And it's going to be a little tight coming around the back. We've got a ladder and a window back here. And also the square bumper, which is probably going to be useful for storage for the sewer hose unless they have a dedicated one for that. Can you see it, Rose? We need to we're going to have to go around the other way. Yeah, we got the ladder up to the roof on the back. And now take a look at this, Rose. It's not one big mega slide. You've got 2 slides on the side. Small slide and medium slide. Up over top.
Can't be reached.
A very decent sized storage container with kind of a plastic bottom. Another storage container. Now this has kind of a wood floor, which leads me to believe that this is going to be the flooring we're going to find inside. And then down here, you've got access to some of the systems under there. And you see that I didn't close this one all the way. And then here is your black and gray tank dump with your gate valves there. Your water fills are on the outside. That's interesting to see. And you've got your fuel fill and then a black tank water flush as well. Now you see, because this slide is pretty much high, I didn't have to really get on my hands and knees to get in those compartments, and that's very useful. This slide's a little bit lower, so I'm gonna have to get down on my knees to show you these compartments. Now Winnebago, they do a key lock on one side and then the twist lock on the other. That's where the shore power comes out of, in that storage compartment. There's a lot of storage compartments on the outside of these units. And then you've got a 4K flex power generator. All right, you ready to go inside?
Yep.
Okay. The door is situated about 1/3 of the way back on the passenger side, a little further back than what we usually see. It is a standard RV door. You've also got the standard screen. It does have a frosted glass window. We don't see a shade. And a single step out here. Underneath there are your batteries. And let's go on inside and take a look at the driving compartment. We are going to work our way up to the driver compartment, but I forgot, since the door is 1/3 of the way back, you're going to have a lot of stuff behind the driver and passenger seats, and this unit is no exception. You've got kind of an L-shaped dinette kind of sofa. I know it's a sleeper as well. That's pretty large. And with the table here, you can access it in many different ways. Looks comfy. I don't know. Let me sit. Let me see how comfy this is. Oh, yeah. Now, I just wish the cushions on the back came up a little bit further. It's just below where my shoulder blades are, and I'm getting back into the window a hair. But other than that, the cushions are very comfortable, and it's definitely a usable space.
Great working space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For my laptop and everything. And I like that it's got the window here because I'm also looking at a window straight ahead. Get some cross ventilation and a lot of natural light in here. And that's great. And look at the size of this bed, Rose. Now, this is one good thing about these classic Class Cs because they have very large sleeping areas over the driver's compartment because they're not worried so much about the aerodynamics on the outside. You can see there's a swing out TV over there on the side flat panel. And also this little thing to keep the kids up there and the adults when they've been misbehaving. You keep them right up there and it keeps them from falling out of the bed. That's a plus. And let's see, does this pop up? It would, except for the kid block is blocking me from getting in there. So if you didn't need the kid block thing here, you just put it to the side and then somewhere over there, and then you can get in and out there. But I'm once again destroying everything in my wake, but you get the general gist. All right, let's talk about this E450 chassis. That's right, we're on the Ford E450, and you can see it's relatively painless to get in and out of. Now, this one is a little bit updated than some of the other ones that we've seen. This one has the big screen, and it looks like the gauges and stuff have been a little bit updated. You've got an actual 110, 120 plug here in the dash. That's different. You don't usually see that. You've got a USB-A and USB-C. Plenty of storage up here, cup holders. Yeah, it's really nice. We like the driving position in the Econoline Ford much better than the Transit. The Transit's a little tight. The Econoline's a little bit better in our opinion. And then you've got the visors overhead. Yeah, pretty basic. Everything you need. Rose just discovered by accident how you use this as a sleeping space because this table actually goes down into the floor, but you see this little extra leg? Rose just popped that out of the bottom of the table, and that keeps this thing up off the ground so you can use that area as a bed. Across from the dinette, we've got recliners. Now, these are very upright. When I say that, you're sitting pretty much upright when you're in the top position. But where's the controller? It's under this blankie, under the binky. All right, let's see. The legs are definitely long. They're all the way to my heels. The head, on the other hand, there's not much there. You're definitely going to need a pillow. I don't want to use the lamb as a pillow, but you're definitely going to need a pillow using these. So we have seen them before, and ours are where the legs come up a little bit short, but in this case, it looks like the head is coming up a little bit short. So just keep that in mind. They're very comfortable. They have the cup holders here and the storage in between, and we love a good recliner, as you well know. You've got storage compartments overhead. Now you see they've got the pistons on both sides, substantial hinges. We like that a lot. The only thing they're missing is some kind of a latch to keep them shut, but it's pulling them closed. So I don't think these are coming open in flight. Over here above the dinette, these are bigger versions of what's over there, and you can see there's no problem with them staying up. Those same substantial hinges and a lot of storage up there, and that's a good thing. All right, we're going to switch sides so I can show you the kitchen. This is one of those units where the kitchen is actually facing forward. You don't see this much in the compact Class Cs, but because it's a classic Class C, you get a little bit more space. You've got the pantry here next to the refrigerator, and it's pretty deep. I don't know, how do you feel about these dark cabinets, hon?
Not so much.
I think we'd probably go with a lighter option, which I'm sure that they offer. I just, not a big fan of the dark cabinets, but I am a big fan of the big fridge and freezer. That's very nice. I'm also a big fan of countertop extensions, right, Rose? Yay! Yes, so that is a good feature. We wish that was in every RV. And look at the size of this sink. Yeah, it's a big one, and they've got the faucet here. It's not bad. Not bad height, right? It's high enough. You got some drawers here. These are stapled drawers. They seem fairly sturdy. And then you've got this storage cabinet. We would put a trash can under there. That's just us. You've got a double gas burner. It's a Greystone cooktop. And look at this little pan. Isn't that sweet? Cuisinart. And it looks like there's just a light here, LED light, and a protector for the bottom from grease coming up.
Hood.
No hood. No hood. But we do have a microwave convection oven and another drawer below. Everything you need here. You got cabinets over top.
Plenty.
Yeah, this is a lot of space. You know, when you're using the counter space, you're going to be into these cabinets because they are so low. But you know what? We'll take that for the extra storage it gives.
You actually look great in front of the stove.
You think? Oh man, I had her convinced I couldn't cook. All right, all your controls for your systems are here. I like this black panel, it kind of pops. Let's see, what do we got here? Store large enough for a family trip. That's what it says here. Family wardrobe. Yep. Okay. Got a drawer here. And then another, is this another wardrobe? Oh, wow. Okay, so these both open into the same cabinet. Hi, Rose. Okay, so it's a big supersized wardrobe. Okay. And another drawer. Oh, and look, there's another cabinet under here. Oh, with a pull-out drawer. Okay, so they're putting storage wherever they can find space for it. We like that.
There's another door right here, too.
Is there a door? Wait, yeah. What? Where did that come from? What the? Is that jacket storage? Oh, yeah. It says a great space to hang jackets, leashes, or any outdoor gear. I'll say it is. And look, we even had this stuff over here. And look, they got the little the Winnebago W for hanging your coat on. Like that. All right, coming to the back, we have a pocket door to the back, which we like a pocket door. We're big fans of the pocket door, as long as it's not enclosed. This one you can get to, it's not a problem. Come on back here, Rose, because we're going to show them this bedroom. Now, this is a pedestal bed, and you can see how this works. Now, this is the rear slide. The little small slide is just for the bed. And when this slides in, this bed slides across the top. This thing doesn't move down here. So this is the amount of space you have when the slide is in. It's the same. It's just that they had to pull this mattress in so it didn't hit the wall here. But you can see it's a decent sized bed. Let's see. Let's get on it. Oh yeah, plenty of room. My feet aren't hanging off. Like the big rear window. It serves as your emergency exit. And also we like the windows on both sides of the slide. It makes you feel like you can see what's going on out there. We would rather have windows on either side of the slide than a window behind the bed. This is preferable to us because you can get some cross ventilation as well. You got these little nightstands. You've got USB A and C plugs as well as 110, 120 plugs. And look at the little TV. Look at the cute little TV. Because it's so close to the bed, it's not so bad that it's that little.
It's the size of a computer screen.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. We're not gonna tick them off just on the size of the TV screen. Now, what we will tick them off on is the size of the shower. All right. So let me get this out of the way. There we go. Okay. So 6'1" with my shoes on. No problem in the height department, and this is pretty much a standard rectangular shower that we've seen in a lot of units. It does have the retractable shower door. We prefer the retractable, so yes, we like that. It's just a little tight, like I'm leaning against the wall.
Can you bend over to pick up the soap?
Carefully, yes. But also it's got the shower wand. It's pretty much bare bones basic, but enough room. And you see they got the towel holder here. Now we put this back. I guess they use this for drying towels. All right, so let's see. That's a plastic toilet. It's moving a little bit. Yeah, we prefer porcelain. Cabinet under the sink. And is this a medicine cabinet? No. No medicine cabinet up here. You're going to have to store your medicines underneath or right here. I guess that's your medicine cabinet. You're just used to seeing it behind the mirror. We do have a lot of these little hooks here for hanging stuff. But yeah, this is a kind of a corner bath. Not really corner bed because you've got the slide here. We generally aren't of the opinion of liking the corner bath units, but they've got it a little wider than I think we've seen in some of the other units, so it's not quite so bad. Shower's a little bit tight. A couple of last observations. You got in the roof. This is not padded, but it is kind of textured. You do have the AC unit. It's ducted throughout the unit and LED lights. Also, look at the floor. Rose, what do you think of this floor?
Okay.
You're more preferable to the more narrow kind of faux wood floor, right? The more narrow tiles that look like wood planks.
Yes.
Yeah. That's not bad. But overall, this is a nice unit. We like how there's separation between the bedroom and the living space. And we also like how they've included the entertainment seating in here, although you are watching a TV that has to be swung out from overhead. So we would have loved to have seen the TV over here somewhere, just to make it a little bit easier. But if you're looking for a lot of sleeping options, you've got sleeping up here, you got sleeping back here, you got sleeping in the back bedroom. So if you've got a large family, you definitely want to take a look at this unit. It's really nice. All right, let's go take a look at another floor plan and the one without the full body paint. The next unit we're going to be looking at is a 2026 Winnebago Sunflyer 28 MB. And the first thing we notice is what a difference full body paint makes, because this looks more like your classic Class C, your classic boxy Class C. So that full body paint really goes a long way of kind of hiding these less aerodynamic, less flashy, and in my opinion, less cool like look of the unit. So yeah, we like the full body paint. But all of these floor plans are available with the full body paint, just so you know. All right, this one has the door up front, but we're gonna go around the outside first. You got a couple of 120, 110 plugs, as well as your 2 propane tanks like we saw in the last unit. Back behind this door, a rather large storage compartment. We could definitely fit these, if these are our camping chairs, hon, we could fit those in there, right? Yeah. I like this little 3-seater camping chair. And if you're wondering what's behind here, it's kind of a piano hinge thing, but there's just systems under there that you can access for maintenance. Let's see what we got behind here. Okay, yeah. That looks like some kind of a water pump. Maybe for winterizing, access to your water lines. No other storage compartments here, although you do have a ZAMP plug for extra solar. And on the back, Rose, you gonna be able to make it back here? I'll try to open this as much as I can. In fact, here, hand me the camera. I'll try to show them. There is a storage compartment in the back, and it is a large storage compartment. We're going to take you inside. Yeah, that is a big storage compartment, Rose. You got to take a look at this when you come over here. Also, you've got the ladder on the back. Just very, very subtle graphics on the back, just the Sunflyer logo. Around here, you've got your water tank fills, not in a compartment, just on the outside. Storage compartment underneath. Your fuel fill is here. Also your bumper to store your waste hose. Now this one's got a full-size slide running the entire length of the driver's side. Get down on my knees again.
Thank goodness it's not real grass.
Right? Okay, so this is just access to the systems under there. You can see you got your dump here with your gray and black gate valves, as well as the black water flush tank inlet. All right, are you gonna be able to follow me, Rose?
I'm gonna try.
All right, I'm gonna go on my hands and knees. This is a storage compartment, as you can see. It looks like your power transfer plugs there, and then another storage compartment. Can you see that one? Yep. And let's see. Okay.
That was a headbang. I heard it.
Yeah, sort of. Sometimes I don't know if these are closed or not. And then you got your 4K flex powered RVMP flex power generator. And now I noticed there was also a compartment up here on the slide. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Am I gonna be able to open it? No. But there is a storage compartment here. They've got these units in here packed really tightly. Okay, so you got more storage there. Plenty of storage on the outside of this unit, which is good because it has a pretty good cargo capacity. You ready to go inside?
Yep.
Let's do it. We've got the standard RV door here. This is the same we saw in the other unit with the frosted glass and the screen door. Same steps inside. Also, we've got the same Ford E450 chassis and the same sleeping area. This one's all set up to hold the kiddies in there or whatever it is you're keeping locked up in there. And wow, oh my God, look at how big this unit is. All right, so this is one of those wide open units. The floor plan is very popular. It's a floor plan is very similar to what we have as well, and it's basically an open floor plan. They've got the dinette here. I believe there's other options for stuff to go in this slide or in this space. A lot of times they'll do sofas or maybe even theater seating. And if they do theater seating, that would be exciting. But the dinette's nice. It's got the cup holders here. This does convert into sleeping space. What do you think of these? We got the blue cabinets again. What do you think?
They seem to like that.
I know, this is something new. We've been seeing this a lot.
It's like a wash.
It's not bad. It's kind of growing on me. We do like the fact that they've got the windows on the side as well as the back. That's great. Now, do we have storage up underneath? That would be a plus. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do. Okay. Okay, we've got storage underneath the dinette. That is definitely a plus in addition to the sleeping area. And what do we have back here?
So cute.
A coffee station. That's what it says, coffee setup.
That's for me.
This is your area, Rose. You could also set this up as a bar, you know, if you were so inclined to do so. And I don't know, we might as well go right back here because this has one of our favorite features. Look at this. This is a mama Murphy bed. Look at the size of this Murphy bed. Holy cow. Now, is this a electric one or is this just a pull down one? I don't know, that's a good question. It seems like this would be a electric one. Let's find out. All right, the Winnebago folks just came by and showed us how to work the Murphy bed. So basically these legs come out, you slip them out. You don't even have to move those cushions. But right over here in the kitchen, there's a little bit of a switch, and then we're going to hit the switch.
There it goes.
Ah, it's coming down behind me.
How cool is that?
Yeah, that is a great system. Wow, so easy. You designed this?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So this is a king-size Murphy bed. I'm Doug Carter, I'm from Winnebago. It's a king-size Murphy bed. This also uses our proprietary bed cushion technology. We call it WinnSleep. So it's 7 layers of different densities of foam along with some cooling materials that make this the most comfortable night's sleep you'll ever have in a motorhome. In fact, some of our customers will come to our factory because we manufacture this in Iowa. They'll actually come to replace their residential mattresses with this kind of a mattress.
I want one.
I know you do.
And so the top layer is this Reprieve material, and it's cooling like you have on some high-end residential materials. So it actually cools, and it has memory foam that has different layers, different densities, and then it's finished off with this structure here, so it has a better foundation for you. So king-size Murphy bed here in the 28 MD Sunflyer.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Doug. Appreciate you schooling us on the Murphy bed.
Absolutely.
Thank
All right.
you.
Well, aside from the awesome size and the awesome mattress on this Murphy bed, take a look behind, because this has one of those features that we don't have in our RV. We wish we did, and that is the side window on the slide. We have the window behind, but just having this little extra window here, it increases your field of view so much that you wouldn't even believe it. Rather than being this cave-like slide, you now have, it's basically like a observation deck sticking out from the side of the RV. Does that make sense? Overhead, you've got 3 of these cabinets. You also have 110 or the 110, 120, and also USB A and C's on the side, as well as room for the CPAP machine right here alongside the bed. And there's also a little bit of a kind of nightstand there on that side as well. All right, we're going to put up the Murphy bed, and then we're going to show you the kitchen. All right, let's talk about this kitchen. Look at the size of the counter space in this kitchen. We're not even upset that we don't have the little flip up extra counter space in this one, because there is so much counter space in the kitchen. Now, they couldn't do that flip up on the end because there's a bunch of controls for the unit here, but in this unit, I'm going to say this is probably the first one we've seen that we don't need it. It's an extra large round sink with the high faucet that we like so much. And again, we've got the window over the sink so you can keep an eye on the kids outside. There's our garbage can storage. Always looking for a place to put the garbage can. Got 110, 120 plugs here. There's no pop-up on the countertop, but we don't mind this at all. It works just as well. Now you got stapled drawers here, but they are pretty sturdy, wood, and they do have a latch holding them in. We love this latch that keeps it from opening up when you're in transit. That's another thing we wish we had on ours. Oh, look. Well, maybe we would use this for the garbage can storage and then use that one for more storage. Wow, there's a lot of storage in this kitchen. You've got a dual burner Greystone cooktop, and of course your Cuisinart pan. No extra charge. And then you've got a microwave convection oven down here. I wonder if that's an air fryer. Got a drawer there. It is an air fryer. Okay. Yeah, we love that. You know, it's good that we can read sometimes. We are a little half-assed. more storage over top. Again, those blue cabinets, they're growing on me, Rose. They're growing on me. We've been seeing that a lot. Look at all this cabinet space. This is one of the biggest kitchens we've seen on these Class Cs that aren't the longest. And that's another advantage to these kind of classic style Class Cs. You get a lot of storage space inside and out. And then back, let's show you the refrigerator. Rather large fridge. It's a Norcold with a separate freezer. I think that's very similar to the one we have. And what we got here, a little pantry storage as well. Even more storage. This has got one of the most largest kitchens that we've seen in this size unit. Since we're here at the bathroom, let's go back here into the shower. I'm going to pop this drying bar out so I can stand in the shower. But yeah, 6'1" with the sneakers on. Plenty of headroom. It's probably a similar shower to the last unit we looked at. Similar bathroom setup. We got the toilet here now. Is this a plastic? It's a plastic toilet. You've got the storage under the sink, as well as the storage overhead. So it's bathroom is the same as the unit we saw, the last unit we were looking at. So yeah, everything you need here. And then, oh yeah, almost forgot this, Rose. Thanks for pointing that out. Go back in there and show them. I think the kids could sleep back there. Wow. You know, if you got one that's misbehaving, right back there, a little bit of cushion there, or not if they're really misbehaving. And the TV mount, you see this back here? Mm-hmm. I guess that swings out and you can look at it from the bed. So that's different. They kind of keep the TV out of view. Yeah, that's a nice, very nice cabinet. Well done. Well done, Winnebago. We really like this design. Overall, this is a wide open floor plan, and it's very similar to the one we have. And the reason we chose the floor plan is because of the wide openness. So this does it. I mean, we could play pickleball in here. It's so big. And what do you think of the floor, Rose?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's the same as the last one. Again, we like the little narrower kind of faux wood, but this is not bad. We like the faux wood finish. Again, we've got the same features on the top. You've got vent fans, you've got your ducted AC and LED lights. You got pretty much everything. Also, the controls here. Doug was telling us that this controller is coming from the Echo and the Revel, I believe, and it's got a auto generator start. So if you've got animals or pets or whatever and you're worried about them being in the RV, you lose power or whatever, it automatically kicks the generator on so that you're not having emergencies with your animals. So all in all, a great floor plan. We love this wide openness. So far, this is our favorite, but we're going to take a look at one more floor plan and we're going to share it with you. The last unit we're going to be looking at is the 2026 Winnebago Sunflyer 24GG. So yeah, it's the GG. We're going to go around the outside first. We've got that awning that's running about 2/3 of the way down the passenger side of the RV. And once again, we have that large storage compartment right behind the door.
Hey, what is that?
What is that? Oh, Pet Pal. Okay, I guess that's where you hang your little dog bags once you're done. You can hang them there. Or you could, yeah. It looks like maybe a leash spot, but also I think you can hang your little doggy bags there until you can throw them out. I don't know. It's maybe you don't want to bring that inside the RV for sure. Got a couple 110, 120 plugs. Exhaust for your heater. Let's see what this is. We know what's behind this, but okay, yeah, there's your dual propane tanks. Winnebago likes those dual propane tanks in these units. What's behind here? Okay, there's your propane quick connect. So if you've got a grill out here in your outdoor living area, and you've got a large garage in the back. Whoa. These garages are becoming increasingly popular. It looks like there's a tie-down system here. You can see all the tie-downs there for tying down your e-bikes and storing your kayaks and whatever else you're going to put in here. There's a lot of space here. You've got lights, you've got 120 plug, 110, 120 on both ends, so you can charge those bikes while you're storing them in here and going down the road. Coming around back, you've got the ladder to the roof. Again, that very subdued badging on the back. No thrills here, no full body paint here. As you come around, you'll see you've got your connection for your shore power coming right down there with your city fill and tank fill. Now you'll notice something missing here. There's no slide. So this is a slideless unit. You got your gas tank fill. This is going to be really tough to compare these with this not having a slide, because it's not really a fair comparison. A lot of people don't like the slides. We've had our issues with slides in the past, but it's really not fair to compare slide units to unslide units. And I think we're going to see when we get inside that the space is going to be a little bit more limited in here. But let's not talk about it. Let's go see. We've got the same entry door and screen, same steps, same chassis, and look, we've got that L-shaped dinette we saw in the first unit. It's on the other side this time, and also the leg that Rose found on it to turn it into a bed. So it's pretty much the same setup on this side as we saw in the first unit. It just doesn't have the extra space that would allow for the recliners across the way. As a matter of fact, across the way in here is the kitchen, and you can see, again, more limited counter space. It's got the drawers over here, and it does have the little extra flip-up counter space, so if that helps. There's your garbage can cabinet. So a lot of the same kind of drawers and cabinets we've seen in these Winnebago units, they put them where they can. And again, 3 cabinets up above. It's got that same round, deep sink that we've seen. I like these kind of cutting board style. And the dual burner gas cooktop, as well as the controllers for the systems, and a dual freezer refrigerator. We like that. Yeah, it's not going to be a kitchen as big as the last unit you saw. Rose has that disappointed look on her face. She liked that last kitchen. Yeah, there it is. That's the face I've seen. But you do have, like, there's some more. There's some pantry storage here, so it's not a total loss. All right, let's look at what's behind that big wall that Rose is not liking. The bathroom door does open all the way around, so it's not an issue. But yeah, it's a decent sized bath. I mean, it's the same size shower as in the last couple units we saw. It's got the nice shower door that we like. It's also got the cabinet, or the cabinet underneath the sink, and it's got the medicine cabinet above the sink, or above the toilet actually. It was in this over the sink in the last unit. Let's see if it's got that same plastic toilet. Yeah. See, on these units, they have to try to save money with their components when they can. So that's why you see plastic toilets in these lower price units. But that's the way they keep the prices low. So you're just going to have to deal with it. If you don't like a plastic toilet, you're just going to pay the extra money for the units that have the porcelain ones. It's as simple as that. All right, let's see what's in the back. As we move to the back of the RV, I'm getting the Echo vibe. We got steps going up into this rear twin bed setup, very similar to what we have in the Echo. Before we get here, while Rose is there, there's some storage. That's a wardrobe and a couple of drawers underneath. Don't want to miss that. And these high beds. Now, even on the second step, I've got plenty of headroom here. This space, I kind of like this because the space is usable during the day as kind of like a sofa. So if you want to come back here, read a book or whatever, just hang out, you can use this space for that. You can get separation. So this unit does have the separate living spaces between that L-shaped dinette and the twin beds in the back. And look at the size of the windows. The windows fill the entire wall on either side of the bed. That allows for a lot of light up here during the day and a lot of cross ventilation at night. So that is a plus as well. There's storage fit in here wherever they can find space underneath the beds. That's pretty deep. And same thing on this side. And you got the drawer here. You know, you're not going to find storage here because this is that garage that's in the back. It runs under here, and that's what you find with these rear garage units. They've got the beds lifted up and back. But I don't mind not having headroom because as soon as I come back here, I'm sitting anyway. Now these two beds turn into mega beds. The bottom of this cushion is actually a board. So this just slides right back down onto here, and then you've got mega bed. All right, so you can leave your beds pretty much made. You can use this as an armrest during the day or in any configuration that you want. You got cabinets on either side as well as a shelf. 110, 120, USB-A and USB-Cs there. Yeah, just the standard rear twin bed setup. I am a big fan of the rear twin bed setup. Rose, not so much, but I'm working on it. Overall, this unit is a lot more compact because it does not have that slide. But if you don't want to deal with the possible mechanical issues of having a slide or the extra weight, you see the cargo capacity on this unit is much higher than a lot of comparable units. So you can carry a lot of stuff. So if you've got kids, animals, pets, whatever, you need a separate sleeping area for them. You got sleeping area up here, you got sleeping area here, you got sleeping area in the back, separated living space. If that's what you're looking for, then this is definitely should be a contender for you because it's really nicely done. Just doesn't have that extra kitchen space that we saw in the last unit. But again, it's a smaller unit without a slide. It's a trade-off, you know, the whole slide thing is a trade-off. Well, we hope you enjoyed that look at these 3 Sunflyer units from Winnebago. I think our favorite was still this one behind us with the full body paint and with that floor plan. Yeah, we really like that. It was beautiful. Although Rose was also very enamored with the one that had the Murphy bed. That was a...
and the little coffee nook.
Yeah, the coffee
Slash
nook.
his bar.
Yeah, so there's something to be said about both of those. But we hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy the video, we hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you do, make sure you ring that bell for notifications so you'll be told every time we post a new video. Also...
Don't forget to give us a like.
Yeah, we need those thumbs up. They really help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. You can also follow us.
Facebook and Instagram.
And?
Sometimes TikTok.
Sometimes TikTok, when she can get it to work. All right, in the meantime, we will see you in the next video.